Welcome back to the studios here at France 24. It's time now for Media Watch, and today I'm joined by Nicholas Rushworth. Good to see you, Nicholas.
Hi, Laura.
You've been taking a look at all the French papers today, and you've got the juiciest stories for us.
Well, the top story is about the French Interior Minister Manuel Valls. The Huffington Post has got this. We can see what he's up to there.
It's in the headlines a lot, isn't it?
Well, yeah, he's a toughie, isn't he? So he's getting lots of news. And what he's doing is announcing on the 31st of December, New Year's Eve, that the number of cars that have been burnt in France during the year. Now, that would seem fairly procedural stuff for an Interior Minister, but he's actually breaking with tradition. The previous Interior Ministers did not do this. And he is...
Have there been a lot of cars burned?
We don't know the statistics, but what we do know is what happened in 2005, of course, when France was kind of, in October and November of that year, sort of came alight, when 250 towns and cities were beset by rioters. There were 9,000 cars burned. Now, that, of course, so touching a sensitive issue for the French here. And that announcement has sparked a debate with people saying, well, is it really about transparency, which is what he's saying, or is it really just pure politics? He's trying to present himself as a hardliner.
And Paris Match has criticised the move and said, they say it's not a good idea to do this at all.
Well, yeah, that's Paris Match's take there. You can see voiture brûlée, so burnt cars. Is he throwing oil on the fire? And there you can see him at a Christmas market. He's been over to Strasbourg, and the suburbs of that city are actually one of the hotspots, if I can use that word, for this problem of burning cars. Now, of course, the Twitters are rolling in about this. Is this a populist move on his part? What's he up to?
It's a headline
so
grabber.
the reactions are pretty much in tune with Paris Match, saying what he's actually done is launched a sort of gang warfare between groups of people, rioters in these tough areas, which we call the suburbs, don't we, in France? And for New Year, there'll be
pitting Strasbourg against Paris, for example, that kind of thing.
You know, gangs like in West Side Story, if you want. But there's another tweet saying the thugs and the hoodlums here are perfectly happy. So something to look forward to, or not, for your 31st of December.
OK, now let's talk about the current president, Francois Hollande. Some tough new unemployment figures out today that are bound to put the pressure on him. And he is under pressure from all sides, including the left, where, of course, he comes from.
Well, the right is fragmented and in deep trouble as far as its leadership battle goes.
Right.
And on the hard left, well, they're actually got a bit of space to poke a bit of fun at the president, and they pulled out a video which is saying that he has backtracked or not delivered on several key promises. It's being reported here in Le Parisien, which is a city paper here in Paris. There you can see a bit of that video. One of those pledges was about finances. My real enemy, this was in his election campaign, is the world of big finance. And the video that they posted actually just gives a round of laughter, sort of not applause, but actually laughter breaks out. They're saying that's his enemy. What's he done? Look, he's given 20 million in presents of tax cuts for companies in that whole bid to get France competitive again. And he's saying that the bosses organisation, the MEDEF, loves him for it. What's going on here is a bit of hardline politicking in that gap between Christmas and New Year.
That's Jean-Luc Mélenchon and co, is it?
It is indeed. The what do they call it? The left front or the front left?
Front gauche, the left
Front de
front.
Gauche.
The neo-communists.
We'll translate it as the left front. But they're in doing this video with the communists. So of course it's
because there are still communists in France. Many people might be surprised to know
revamped
that.
communists, a small number, but it's the united left that is dominating.
And just quickly before you go, Nicholas, some controversial comments from a priest in Italy.
Well, this is being taken up by Le Monde, the blog. There you can see Don Piero, a curate in northern Italy near La Spezia, did a very strange thing. It's supposed to be the season of goodwill to all men, isn't it, Laura? But he went out and put on his church door and noticed that actually women wearing skimpy clothes were the problem in sexual violence and so on. This caused a storm there.
Slightly
you can
outdated
see,
view.
Well, yeah, in the in French press and also here in the Italian press, you can see an article there. And the tweets, the feminists have been reacting fiercely, saying, whatever we wear in this battle of the sexes, we're bound to win, and women must be respected.
All right, Nicholas Rushworth, a comprehensive look at the French media there. Thank you very much indeed for joining us. That's it for Media Watch. We'll be back with more news and headlines right after this.